Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'll be your host, Just Some Aussie Gamer, and on tonight's show we have the world's worst F1 team, Formula 69. Now we back here, and we've got the Bahrain Grand Prix up next, I believe. But first, I think we have some activities that we may need to complete if it wants to actually... hello? No? Doesn't want to allow me to do the activities. Cool. Okay, I'm going to just advance the time then. How good.
As we continue to increase our acclaim, more potential partners become willing to work with us. We can now approach an additional sponsor from the corporate tab.
Okay, so let's... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go across to the corporate tab. Let's ask for a secondary sponsor, I guess. Complete a race with no DNFs within the team. Yeah, why not? Let's go with... Yeah, I can't say that, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway, just for the lols. Gedang Kenu Bertragung. Gedang? Yeah, cool. Yep, that's, them. Sure. Right. Yes, let's go to the race weekend in Bahrain. Alright. So, we should at least get one practice session in, and then obviously qualifying and all that, but I obviously need to learn the track, so let's see how we go. Righto. Best of luck to me. Too fast, too fast. Wow, okay.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Hmm, 1:36.909. Alright, so now time for qualifying. So we had the fastest time in practice. Let's see what we can do. Fastest time in practice, can we do the same in qualifying? And can we do it without a bloody grid penalty like we did in Melbourne? Excellent lap. We're really pleased. Huh. Qualified first.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. The rookie, Hamilton, and Max Verstappen. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Well, amazingly, we've managed to have the fastest practice time and the fastest qualifying time, and we start from number 1 on the grid. So, it would be pretty disappointing if we didn't finish top 10, I would say. So that would be my aim right now, to finish in the top 10.
The stage is set for another enthralling race here in the Kingdom of Bahrain. A Ferrari stronghold in years gone by, but will they be able to add to their record today? There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best at turn 1, of course, and then another soon into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into the tight left-hander of turn 10. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are 3 main things to worry about there, Crofty. Positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. The rookie lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Bottas, Sebastian Vettel, and Albon, Sainz, Leclerc, Perez, and Lando Norris, Ricciardo, Stroll, Esteban Ocon, and Gasly, Kvyat, Raikkonen, Kevin Magnussen, and Roman Grosjean. Russell, Delatraz, Latifi, and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So far. Information on signs, they're retiring from the race. Your overtake button more, it's time to utilize some of this energy. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. systems. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon. Go, go, go. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Bottas is leading the race. Louis is in the pits. Louis in the pits. Okay, the gap behind is 10.4 seconds. laps of fuel remaining. Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy. Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds per lap. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. The track is clear. Green flag. lap, final lap of the race. There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
I got a feeling that the glow deep inside my needs to breathe. You push it right on through. I know you need it too, because we have working hard right from the very start. We get this far, but now it's time for us to stay until it's late. We've come a long way, so we deserve it. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate.
Celebrate good times, come on, we're not so fucking shit anymore.
It's a
Hey!
race win. You've really been great today.
Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate.
After a very difficult race.
No obstacles that
And talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions, and perfecting the team strategies. They got all of these things right today, and the results speak for themselves.
Here comes your top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
I know you need it too, because we have working hard right from the very start. Knew we get this far, but now it's time for us to stay out until it's late. We've come a long, long way, so we deserve it, mate. Call it a day and celebrate.
So, Formula 69, the shittest F1 team in the world, is not so shit, possibly. So it's actually like having 6.9 as opposed to the formula of 6.9.
Let's see how the driver standings have changed. Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
That's got to be the Flying Finn. Wait, how many Flying Fins have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed, and a good job in traffic as well.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from the owner-drivers team this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
So, there you go. First place. That's unexpected in race 2. Louis finished one position above. He's our teammate, Louis Delatorres. He's finished one position above his starting position. That's really good as well. But damn, I did not expect that. How's the standings? Oh, we are third on the standings now. Hello. So, I have to. Yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting. Anyway, let's advance. And just like that, we have 1.4 million as a team after a podium finish. Okay, didn't quite expect that. When's the next race? 2nd of April, the Vietnam Grand Prix. Okay, cool. I'll be making sure to sort out some activities. And oh, look, they're washing the car for me. How cool is that? I'll be making sure to set out some driver activities and go and view to see if we've got some more corporate sponsorship ability now. That would be really, really cool. Anyway, Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. It has been a pleasure. I hope it has been a pleasure for you as well, and I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider hitting that like button and knocking that subscribe as well. And if you didn't, please do hit that dislike button and do leave me some feedback if you do, because I read everybody's messages and I want to know how to make these videos better. But until next time, wherever you are in the world, stay safe, stay well, look after yourselves, don't do anyone I wouldn't do, and I will see you motherfucking legends in the next video. Cheers.